The silence of the Atacama Desert was not truly silent. It hummed with the electric cooling of massive telescope mirrors and the faint, rhythmic breathing of Alara, an astrophysicist who spent her nights staring at things that no longer existed. She was looking at a tiny, smudged thumbprint of light on her monitor, a galaxy catalogued only by a string of numbers. To the average eye, it was a glitch. To Alara, it was a cathedral of 100 billion stars, so far away that its light had begun its journey toward Earth before the Himalayas had even begun to rise. The scale of the neighborhood. To understand the universe, Alara often told her students, you have to first realize that our home is a lie of perspective. We feel big because we have mountains, but the Earth is a grain of dust in a cathedral. If the sun were the size of a white blood cell, the Milky Way galaxy. In the cosmic structure, galaxies aren't just scattered like salt. They cling together in clusters and filaments, like glowings approximately 330 million light-years in diameter. If the Milky Way had been in the center of the Boötes void, we wouldn't have known there were other galaxies until the 1960s. We would have looked out into a black, endless night, believing we were the only island in an infinite sea of dark. The observable horizon. The most humbling realization for Alara wasn't the distance, but the speed of expansion. The universe is about 13.8 billion years old. You might think that means we can see 13.8 billion light-years in every direction. But because the universe is expanding, stretching, the very fabric of space like a balloon, the observable universe is actually about 93 billion light-years across. Beyond that horizon, galaxies are moving away from us faster than the speed of light. This doesn't break the laws of physics because galaxies aren't traveling through space. The space between us and them is being created. Alara watched the smudge on her screen. Because of this expansion, that galaxy was technically gone. Even if she could board a ship that traveled at the speed of light today, she would never reach it. The space between her and that smudge was growing faster than she could ever cross it. It was a ghost, a flickering memory of a place that was now forever out of reach. The cosmic web and the multiverse. As the sun began to peek over the Chilean peaks, Alara considered the final, most terrifying scale. Our observable universe, the 93 billion light-year bubble, might be just one cell in a much larger organism. Some theories suggest that the entire universe is at least 10^23 times larger than the part we see seen. Every star ever recorded by every telescope in history is just one single grain of sand.